back on the Bill Chappell Show with Coach Bill Chappell. And Bill, a very impressive win over probably one of the toughest opponents we'll see all year.
Well, Vic, we felt like Sprayberry had a fine football team before we went into the game, and after playing them, I still feel like they have a good football team. It was a very unusual football game in the fact that we played the whole first quarter and never ran an offensive play. I can't recall that ever happening before. Can you?
No, I can't, Bill. And I was talking to Bill before the football game that when I first got there and saw Sprayberry warming up, I thought, well, this is going to be another redan. They had some tremendous boys, and Catamounts were very well prepared. It's hats off to the coaching staff. They had them, Dalton, really prepared for the football game.
Well, I feel like the Dalton coaches, Coach McClurg, Coach Guthrie, Coach McManus, had the defensive unit ready to play football. Coach Evans, Coach Wages had the offensive unit ready to play football, and they played a fine football game.
This Sprayberry team, I thought they were a well-coached team, and we kept getting a lot of penalties. We just never could get the ball.
Well, the first quarter, it seemed like we wasn't going to get the football, even though we had a 7-point lead because the defense scored a touchdown. You know, they had a fumble. We picked it up, Gordon Mack picked it up on a dead run and scored with it. But it would come up third and short, and we'd get either jump off sides and get an offsides penalty, or we got a 15-yard penalty when they had a long yardage situation. And penalties hurt us bad all night.
Let's talk about another important aspect of the game, and that's injuries. How did we come out of the game? Do you know? I know you haven't seen the boys or had a chance to talk to them, but I think most of it was leg cramps.
The majority of the people that we had to go get Friday night was leg cramps from the heat. Now, John McIntosh has a hip injury, but to what extent, I don't know yet.
Well, here again, I'm going to ask you another question. We've got our first region game coming up this week at home against Ringgold, and Ringgold always plays us pretty tough.
Ringgold always plays Dalton a good football game. For some reason, we seem to bring out the best in Ringgold whenever they play us, and I certainly hope that we're ready to play. Last year, I didn't feel like we were ready to play football at all when we went up to Ringgold and played them. This year, I hope we're more ready.
You expect Ringgold to run pretty much the same as they have in the past?
No, I was talking with their coach the other day, and he said they're copying us completely. He said they've gone to our offense and they've gone to our defense, so it'll be like playing ourselves.
Okay, we'll bring our special guest in. We have some assistant coaches with us today, right after these messages.
If you're about to buy carpet, watch this cherry drink demonstration. This white carpet sample contains 2 kinds of nylon. Nuanso 4 by Allied Chemical and the leading competitive nylon. Nuanso 4 is the only carpet nylon with patented built-in protection against wear, soiling, static shock, and stains. Look, the Anso 4 is still white. The competitive fiber is red. Revolutionary Anso 4 nylon now on sale at Carpetland. Save 15 to 30%.
If you're wondering why I'm sitting here like this, it's to introduce an amazing new carpet fiber by Allied Chemical. Anso Soft Hand Nylon. On the one hand, or foot.
Coach Hayden Wages, the offensive coordinator, and Coach David Evans, who coaches the backs and the offensive ends. We'll start our interview today with Coach Wages. Hayden, I thought the Catamounts were very well prepared offensively for this football game, and I don't really believe the Sprayberry knew how fast our boys were.
Dick, I thought we did much better this week, especially from than we did last from the line standpoint. I think the opposition was much, much better, and a lot of times you play like the opposition. I thought we played very poor the first week in the line of scrimmage. Our backs, I don't know if they underestimated them or what, but our backs are very quick. And I thought they ran real well for the second consecutive week. And the line, I think, was improved. And in fact, I think that they probably looked at that film and did underestimate the line of scrimmage. Now, I haven't looked at our film yet, and I don't know how we played in the line, but I'm sure that after seeing our first film, when their coaches did see our first film, that they thought that that we were very poor, and I don't feel like that we're poor in the line of scrimmage. I think that we just did not play well. We played like our opposition the first game, and I think we came back and played better the second game.
I thought the execution of the offensive unit was very good. No mistakes. Very, very crisp, I thought.
Well, I think that we did do an overall good job. I think that we, well, I really can't tell until I see the film, but I was very satisfied. We didn't run any plays in the first quarter, and just so we're scoring, I don't really care how we score. Just so we're getting the ball in the end zone. I didn't care if we ever went on offense in the first half. As long as we're winning the ball game, that's the ultimate objective anyway, is to win. If you win on the kicking game or on defense, offense, it's all a team concept, and or should be. And of course, we like to look good when we have the ball. We would like to control the ball. There again, though, if you can score in one play, you're not going to give it up or get mad because you do score one play. As long as you're putting points on the board, if it's 15 plays or one play. I know it causes your defense to stay on the field, but a long time when you're scoring fast. But it also means that they've got to overcome 7 points or 6, and if you get your extra point. So every time you put those points up there, it means that they've got to come right back and score.
Okay, that's Coach Hayden Wages, the offensive coordinator for Dalton High School Catamounts, and on my left is Coach David Evans, who handles the backfield and the offensive ends. And I thought we threw one pass in the football game, I think, and that was to Dudley. And lately we haven't had to throw the football too much.
Well, Vic, there's really no need to throw the football when you move it on the ground. However, we do have a high percentage of completion this year. We have 50% completion, although we only throw twice.
I think there was one practice that I was talking to you a bunch. We were all talking. You said that the Cats are really going to open it up this week. We're going to throw about 25 times a game. We're going to throw 23 times and warm up 2 during a game if we have to.
Right. We try to maintain that philosophy. This past Friday night, we did throw 25 times. 24 was in warm-up and 1 was in the game.
You know, the question I asked Hayden about, I don't think Sprayberry really realized how fast Pete was and how fast our whole backfield is, and Pete just got out, made a good cut on that touchdown he ran. He got some good blocks on the corner and turned it on, and I don't think Sprayberry knew that Pete was that fast.
Right. Pete is really a fine athlete. He's very quick, but on those particular plays he scored on, there's 3 things make that play go. First of all is the fake that the fullback has into the line of scrimmage, which was Leroy Robinson. He did an excellent job, I thought, all night of faking in there. And the second thing is the block by the halfback, which on the second time he scored, and I believe the first time was by Mitchell House, through a tremendous block. And of course the third thing was Pete Wilson and his quickness getting outside. But that's what makes that play go, is blocking and faking.
One more question. That's the first time that they had 2 press boxes there, and we got to sit on the side where the Dalton team is, and you hardly ever do that when you go out of town. But Pete was doing such a good job of faking the football. Before the plays, there was several in front of us. They were trying to decide who had the ball, and Pete, sometimes you just can't tell.
Right. We work on, well, every day in our group here, we have a drill set up where that's all we do is fake that particular play and go through our blocking. We had a tremendous fake all night by the fullback, Leroy, into the middle, and then the great block by the halfback on the end. And of course, Pete riding that fullback in there just freezes the linebacker and freezes the safety there. And he pulls it out, comes around the end, and of course, he is quick, and that's really what makes it go after all.
Okay, I want to thank Coach Wages and Coach Evans for being our guest today on the Bill Chappell Show. We want to remind you that the Cats will be at home this coming week against Ringo, our first region game. We certainly hope that you'll be out for the game. I want you to stay tuned now for a replay of the Dalton-Sprayberry football game coming up in just a moment.
Make John Rockhold Equipment Company on South Dug Road your headquarters for heavy machinery. Rockhold Equipment Company has front-end loaders, ditch diggers, air compressors, concrete cutters, jackhammers, your every equipment need, with or without operators. For equipment and service, call John Rockhold Equipment Company at 277-1910.
Okay, Sprayberry won the toss. They elected to receive, and we're all set to kick off now. Going to be fumbled by Miller for Sprayberry, and the tackle downfield was made by Brad Fawcett. So Sprayberry will take over now, 1st and 10 out around their own 20. There's that big fullback for Sprayberry, picking up 4 or 5 yards. Come right back to the dive play at right tackle for about 3. They go to that tailback again, comes out to about close to the 30. I believe Jen Wright was in on the stop. First down now for Sprayberry at their own 30. Albavellis, their quarterback, going to have to keep the ball and going to be knocked out of bounds by the Catamounts. Picked up about 1 on the play. Cavadellis, they run the draw play. Catamounts practiced against that most of the week, but they ran it successfully on us for about 7-8 yards. Right now it's about 2nd down and about 7, as I believe that Sprayberry is going to be hit for a delay of game. Moves him back to about the 25. Try to go wide, fumbles the football, just has to fall on it. Being covered there by Tony McMillan. Here's a pass complete to that big tight end they had, 85. He was a big boy, Frank Webb. Dalton jumps off sides, as you can see. Will cost the Catamounts about 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Sprayberry at their 41. The pass was incomplete. Sprayberry with a 2nd down and 10 now. Cavadellis trying to throw again. Going to be dropped for a loss back on about his own 49. This is where Chris Jackson makes a big defensive play, and Buster Mack picks it up and runs it in for the touchdown. And you can see it's nothing but joy on the sidelines as everybody's in the end zone. Chris Jackson really put the hit on Cavadellis, hit him from the blind side. And Mack just picked it up and ran into the end zone. Now 6-0. The Cats will try for the point after. Wilson will hold, and Kevin Powell will try the point after. Kevin, by the way, went 4 for 4. And it's good, and we're in the 1st quarter now, and it's 7-0 Dalton. Powell set to kick off again now. Safety, the Webb will get the football. Brings the ball out to about the 21. Cavadellis here is going to try a pitch Good defensive play by Dalton. Lost about 6 yards on the play. Chris Jackson was over there along with Bill Mitchell. Got about 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. At this point, Dalton is leading 7-0. Second and 15 at the Sprayberry 27. Cavadellos will complete this one. Up around the Sprayberry 39. Lee O'Neill made the stop for the Cats. Sprayberry had a very big and physical football team. And I'm sure that all the Dalton partisans were very worried about the fact it looked like it reminded me of Redan that we had to play last year. They were very big. It's 3rd and 2 now. Cavadellos will give that fullback. Keeps those legs churning, picks up about 6 yards out to the 46. And that's enough for the first down. Sprayberry, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Sprayberry right here is trying to spread that Cat defense out. Cavadellos will throw this one. It will be incomplete, almost intercepted. That was Tim Macon, by the way, who almost had an interception. That brings up 2nd down and 10. Cavadellos now is going to be hit for a loss back around the 41. That's Mike Jenright. Had a very good defensive football game. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. Sprayberry at their own 41. Almost had the quarterback. Tony McMillan came up to make a good play defensively for Dalton. Sprayberry in punt formation, kicking to Gordon Whitener. Ball was short. Started back upfield. Sprayberry down the ball. Then we had a penalty here that evidently happened just after the kick, and so they gave the ball back to Sprayberry, and Sprayberry now has a first down at the Dalton 41. Personal foul was the penalty. This is Cavadellos picking up good yardage, and almost had his head took off. So that was Tony McMillan. Gain of about 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Cavadellos, that big fullback up the middle, little running room there. McMillan had to come up again and make the tackle. McMillan had a good game on defense for the Catamounts. And that will give Sprayberry 1st and 10 at the Dalton 29. Give that tailback down. He's going to be hit at about the line of scrimmage. Chris Jackson. Mike Jenright made the stop for Dalton. Right now we've got about 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dalton's leading right now 7-0. Sprayberry will have it 2nd down and 10. Cavadellos at tailback again. Picks up a yard or so. Bill Mitchell made the stop for Dalton. Ball is now at the Catamount 27. 3rd down and about 8. Run that power I again. And Cavadellos, as you saw, was hit in his own backfield and dropped for a loss, led by Bill Mitchell and a A couple of other Catamounts. Catamounts were on the field a long time, the defensive unit. That's the end of the first quarter. The Catamounts leading by a score of 7-0, and we'll be back with the second quarter after these messages.
The Dalton Rock Products Company salutes our Catamounts in their drive to #1 in '79. If you need help with your drive, Kenneth or James Boyne at Dalton Rock Products can help you. They have crushed stone and hot mix asphalt. Call 259-3361. Dalton.
It's going to be 4th down and about 12 at the Dalton 26. Right here, Cavadellis will try a little screen pass, and it's incomplete. A good defensive play by Chris Jackson. He had it all the way. Pardlow put the rush on the quarterback to cause a quick throw. So now Dalton has it 1st and 10 at their own 30. This is the first offensive play of the football game for Dalton. Brad Fawcett picks up about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 at the Catamount 35-yard line. Wilson now will give to Leroy Roberts, the fullback. Leroy will pick up the 1st down. Good second effort by Leroy. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Cats at their own 42. Now this is the play that Pete really shows you how fast he is. This is the 58-yard touchdown run by Pete Wilson. So let's all just watch. There's the good blocks on the corner, and Pete is gone. Pretty fast lineman there. 58 yards by Pete Wilson. Good fake to the fullback, Leroy Roberts. Got some good blocks on the corner. And Pete just went about 58, 60 yards for the TD, and right now Dalton led 13-0. Wilson will hold now. Kevin will get his 2nd point after the night. And at this stage, Dalton leads 14-0. With 10:48 to go in the second quarter. Powell set to kick off. Webb is deep for Sprayberry. Bring it back around the 20, and he's met by a host of Catamount defenders. Chris Jackson and Tony McMillan downfield. Webb was shaken up on that play, by the way. Now it's 1st and 10 for Sprayberry at their own 25. Cavadellis going to try that big fullback again. And he's going to be dropped for a loss by Bill Mitchell. Mitchell, that's bad Bob. Had him all the way. Sprayberry now at their own 23, 2nd down and 12. Cavadellis trying for the bomb right here. Guy had it right just a little bit too far. Going to bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. Cavadellis will throw incomplete. So on 4th down, Sprayberry will again kick to Dalton. So we had a penalty on the play, and Another 5 yards against Sprayberry. And so McMillan will kick again. That was Pete Wilson back deep calling for a fair catch. And got another penalty against Dalton, and which gave Sprayberry a first down. Cavadellis throwing that to tailback again. Pretty good run for about 6-7 yards. That's second down and 3. Good effort by Webb, the fullback, picking up close to a first down. Still in the second quarter, and Dalton right now leading 14-0. Cavadellis at tailback again. Cavadellis did a good job getting that off. The Catamount hanging all over him. Enough for a first down at the Dolphin 44. Cavadellis keeping, trying to get outside, but the Catamount defensive unit had it all the way. Second down 10. Cavadellis again trying to hit that big tight end. Frank Webb, looks to be about 6'4" or 5. Cavadellis again. Under pressure, throws, complete. About the Dolphin 43. I believe he had it, dropped it, and the Catamounts recovered. Catamounts now on the move. Carmack and Dudley at the bottom of your screen. Pete just kind of mishandled the ball a minute, just had to fall on it for a 3-4 yard loss. Oh, it's second down and about 13. Pete, Leroy Roberts, a couple of yards. It'll be third down and about 10. Pete keeps. Comes outside, picks up 5-6 yards. Across midfield down to about the Jacket 47. Well, Powell into kick for Dalton. Well, that's Pitts into kick for Dalton. Got a line drive here, got a pretty good roll. Sprayberry at about their own 23. Cavadellis again with a rush on. Trying to get the bomb downfield, and it was over everybody. Second and 10 at the 23. Cavadellis back to throw, rush on again. Gets this one complete. I believe they had a first down, but he went back about 4 or 5 yards. Cavadellis again trying to go for the big long bomb. And it's incomplete. Dolphin covering very well on the passes. So that brings up fourth down and about 4. Whittemeyer kicking. That's Gordon Whitener with the football. Still in the second quarter. Dalton still leading at this point, 14-0. Wilson at quarterback. Going to give to Leroy. Or Pete's going to keep the football. It's hard to tell. Pete does such a good job of faking. Kind of hard to tell who has the football. That's Mitchell. Across midfield, picks up 6 or 7. Into the game now for Dalton is Dean Freer. Dean is playing left guard. Carmack comes to the bottom of your screen along with Dudley, the flanker. Pete keeps. And Sprayberry played that one pretty well. Wilson to, maybe that was Leroy. Not much running room inside. And that's the end of the first half. And your score at halftime down at Sprayberry was 14-0, Dalton. And we'll be back with the second half of play after the big halftime show and these messages. Sprayberry, remember, is a 5 Quad A football team. Catamount's 7 AAA. And Sprayberry will kick off for Dalton. Blackwood is back deep for Dalton. And Whitmire will kick off. I don't know if you saw it there, but Mayo just creamed the kicker. And that's Bill Blackwood making a fine return out to around the 31. That's Dudley going in motion. Wilson had a little problem with the handoff, and so it's second down and still about 10 yards to go. Wilson to Mitchell House, cuts inside pretty good and gets about 3 or 4 yards in a good second effort. Here it's third down and just a couple. Roberts and House in the backfield. Pete keeps getting outside and almost cut the corner. So the Cats will have to give up the football. Pitts kicking to Webb. He had a little trouble trying to get back upfield. You saw the penalty. There was a fumble there. And Sprayberry got it, so it's 1st and 10. They had a clipping penalty called against them. That's Webb for a couple of yards. Second down, about 8. A little delay. Catamount's had it all the way. Cavadellis now looking at third, kind of fumbles the football. So it brings up 4th down. Whittemire will have to punt from his own end zone. Here's this fine run, I believe, by Gordon Whitener now. Watch this run. Cuts back beautifully after a good block downfield. Thought he was going to get stopped right there, but he just spun around and went on into the end zone. Beautiful run by Gordon Whitener. Good blocking downfield by the Catamounts, and right now it's 20-0. Kevin Powell, Pete Wilson holding. Kevin now is 3 for 3, and it's 21-0. As you see, 7:06 to go in the third quarter. Dalton now gets set to kick off to Sprayberry. Powell kicks off. It was short and was taken by Medved. Brings it out to about the 25. Cavadelis now back to throw. Pretty good protection. Throwing upfield. It's caught out around the 45. And the stop was made by the Dolphins secondary. First down for Sprayberry at their own 46. Oh, that tailback again. He has a lot of speed. Almost lost the football. It almost went out of the way, all the way, but I think McMillan came up and saved the touchdown. That was Bagwell, that big tailback, and he could fly. Cavadelis again, trying to get the touchdown. He hit the flanker. That was David Webb. Got about the 2. And they'll get in for the TD. That was set up by about a 30-yard pass from Cavadelis to Webb. Whittemire will try the point after. It'll be off to the left and no good. And right now, Dalton leads 21-6. Sprayberry was a big physical football team. Of course, we had some injuries in this game. Very concerned about McIntosh. Blackwood going to down that one in the end zone. So Dalton takes over first and 10 at their own 20. Cats lead right now 21-6. Leroy Roberts, I believe, a good second effort. This is Mack coming off. I believe Mack had an injury to the right hip. Wilson at quarterback. Runs a little quarterback sneak off left tackle. A couple of yards. Mitchell House. Good run, picks up 2 or 3. Dudley out there as a flanker as they try misdirection play. Picks up a couple of yards. Dudley goes in motion. Pete hits him with the ball. Picks up 3 or 4. And pitch now the ball game to kick on 4th down and 3. The Catamount roll inside the 25 down to about the 23. So Sprayberry will take over now first and 10. You see the leg cramps now. We're going to be seeing a lot of those. The Cats were offsides on the kick, so pitch will try again. That's Bagwell with the ball. And we got some more of those leg cramps you can see. Hits again. This time had a little trouble with the football, and Sprayberry has the ball now deep in Dalton territory. Dalton leading 21-6 right here. Cavadelis to Bagley. Millen just almost had him in his own backfield, but he did get forward 5 or 6 yards. There's some more of those leg cramps we were talking about. It's Gordon Mack. McMillan came up with some leg cramps. Here's one of the big plays of the game, I believe. Cavadelis tried to throw, and it was incomplete. Here's a good defensive play by Dalton. I believe that was Mitchell. Cavadelis. Here's the big play that really did hurt Sprayberry. It intercepted downfield by Dalton, and the Cats took over at their own 2, and that ended the 3rd quarter. Now we're all set to begin the 4th quarter. Dalton leading 21-6. Cats have the ball at their own 2, and this is the start. The 98-yard drive made by Dalton. Fine run by Pete coming up. Cats took the football and went 98 yards for their final TD, starting at their own 2 after they stopped the drive, intercepting a pass. Roberts and Mitchell House. That's Leroy coming up. Good second effort. Out close to the 30. Leroy again. Good move there. Leroy had one man to beat. And he cut him off. Leroy down to about the Sprayberry 30. First and 10. That's Leroy again. Leroy picked up about 60 yards here in about 3 runs. Roberts and Mitchell House in the backfield. Leroy again, still going. Good second effort. Mitchell. Catch down around the 10 with a first down. It's Wilson, and he just outruns everybody. Good blocking on the corner. Good fake by Leroy. And Pete just turned on the speed, and right now Dalton needs 27-6. Kyle's extra point is good. And with 9:13 to go in the football game, it's 28-6 Dalton. Sprayberry at this point seemed to be in a state of shock. They weren't quite a school, not used to being manhandled. Kind of broke their backs, and Dalton took it on their own 2 and went 98 yards for a touchdown in about 5-6 plays. They're not used to that. Kickoff return was made by David Webb, brings it out to about his own 25. Cavadellis back to Bagley, that fullback again. Bagley's going to pick up about 4, out close to the 29. Sprayberry trying to get a little something going. Kicking back to Bagley again. And that's a good defensive play by the Catamounts. 14, that's Tim Macon. Dalton's secondary played excellent football all night, as did the linebackers in that defensive line. Cats know Cavadellis has to throw. And there were flags down. Penalty against Sprayberry, I believe, offside. Bagley getting a little running room out to around the 20. Cavadellis they really had the rush put on. That's intercepted by Bill Penley. Bill makes a fine run. Cavadellis really was pressured. He put the football up for grabs. Bill Penley made a fine return. Some discussion now about a penalty. Jeff Burrows kicks it out. Sprayberry got the ball back. Cavadellis again out here in the flat. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Cavadellis again. That was caught by Whittemeyer. First down. Cavadellis. Good pass again to that big tight end. It's Frank Webb. 1st and 10, Sprayberry, about the Dalton 34.
Cavadelis again. That was almost intercepted. 2nd and 10. Draw play. Fine run here by Bagwell. Down to around the Catamount 10. And the stop was made by Macon. Clipping penalty against Sprayberry, cost them 15 yards. Cavadelis under pressure, throws. And it was incomplete. Cavadelis again. He's in big trouble here. See, that was Mitchell, and one of the linemen, I couldn't see his number. Crutchfield. So the ball goes over to Dalton. Dudley in motion. Dudley with the ball. Good move down to about the Sprayberry 41. Yard penalty against Dalton for clipping. Ball back to Dudley. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there. Dudley lost the handle for a moment. Lost about 5 yards. Wilson keeps. Nice run out to about the 36. Dalton called here for a delay of game. Wilson, the only pass of the game. Had Dudley out here just a little bit too high. Catamounts' only pass of the football game. Hits. A kick on 4th down. Whittemire called for a fair catch. Sprayberry or Dalton lined up offsides, cost them 5. Webb, the fullback, trying to get something, not much in the middle. Minute 25 to go, as you can see the clock, 28-6 Dalton. Sprayberry now with a new quarterback, that's Haynes. And Haynes gets welcome to the ball game in a hurry. Now 3rd down and 15 as they go to Bagley again, yard or so. That's the football game. Dalton, a very impressive win over a tough Quad A football team, Sprayberry. Final score, Dalton 28 and Sprayberry 6. We hope you've enjoyed the replay of this football game, and we certainly hope that you'll be back with us again this time next week. We'll have the replay of the first region game for Dalton. They'll be taking on Ringo High School, and that game will be played at Harmon Field. So until next Friday night at Harmon Field, we certainly hope that you'll be with us.